Close your eyes and think back to your 5th birthday party. Can you smell the birthday candles? Remember that hideously ugly buttercream cake? Or that cringy, outdated sweater your mom was wearing? Vivid, right? Now, here's the brutal truth. That memory is most likely synthetic. The sweater was probably a detail your brain hallucinated from an old photo you saw last year. The smell of the cake? That's just a lingering trace of the donut you ate yesterday. And the 5-year-old you? He has absolutely no idea what actually happened that day. Welcome to the real world. Your brain isn't a precision 4K camera, it's more like a drunk sketch artist who loses half his drawings and makes up the rest just to keep you happy. Today, we're going to expose the con artist living inside your skull. You think you have a great memory? Fine. Let's play a game. Does Pikachu have a black tip on his tail? Does the Monopoly Man wear a monocle? Sorry, genius. Wrong on both counts. Pikachu's tail has always been plain yellow, and the Monopoly Man has perfect 20/20 vision. This is the Mandela Effect. Internet conspiracy theorists will tell you we've slid into a parallel universe. Please, stop giving your IQ an out. The truth isn't sci-fi, it's much creepier. Your memory can be hacked. All it takes is a subtle suggestion, a leading question, or a photoshopped image, and your neurons will start working overtime to manufacture a past that never happened. And the kicker? You'll believe it so deeply you'd be willing to swear to it in a court of law. Psychologists like Elizabeth Loftus, the Queen of Truth, in the psych world, conducted an experiment that shattered people's confidence. With just a few simple verbal suggestions, she made 25% of participants remember getting lost in a shopping mall as children. These people could describe the kind old lady who rescued them in detail. But guess what? That lady didn't exist, and they never got lost. Your memory isn't a hard drive locked in a vault. It's Wikipedia. Anyone you, your ex, a shady salesman can hit the edit button if they have the right access. And the worst part? Once it's edited, the original version is deleted forever. Many people say, hey, I forget the small stuff, but the big moments, I remember them perfectly. I know exactly where I was when I heard the news. I remember who I was with and exactly how it felt. Hate to break it to you, but you're lying to yourself again. This is what we call flashbulb memory. Researchers interviewed people the day after 9/11 and asked them the same questions 3 years later. The result? For over 40% of them, their stories had changed drastically. But here's the irony. When shown their own conflicting records, people would say, I see what I wrote back then, but I feel like my current memory is the real one. See that? That's human arrogance. We'd rather trust a leaky feeling in our heads than objective facts. Your brain doesn't care about the truth. It only cares about weaving a story that makes sense to you. So, why did evolution give us such an unreliable brain? Is Mother Nature just a terrible product manager? Actually, your brain wasn't designed to be a historian. It has 2 main jobs: survival and predicting the future. Remembering every trivial detail is an energy drain. So, your brain uses a compression algorithm. It keeps a few core pixels, and the next time you recall the event, it fills in the blanks based on your current mood, knowledge, and biases. It's like a cheap chef using yesterday's leftovers and today's spices to whip up a meal called the past. You think you're getting an authentic dish, but it's mostly MSG and filler. Sounds hopeless, doesn't it? If your loves, hates, prides, and regrets from the last 20 years are just an improv show by your brain, then who are you? Don't panic just yet. This is actually the most fascinating part of being human. We aren't static sets of data, we are a work in progress. This malleability of memory is actually your brain's way of healing. It allows you to prune the pain of trauma and redefine yesterday's failures based on who you've become today. You aren't a slave to your memory. You're the author who keeps rewriting the script. So, the next time you and your partner get into a screaming match over what was actually said 3 years ago, just stop. Both of your memories are probably garbage anyway. Don't forget to subscribe. Unless, of course, you've already forgotten how you got here.